Hello friends, my name is Anna Krushelnitskaya and I translate from Russian. Today I will be reading my translation of a 1964 short story On живой и светится. The story is part of a collection of short stories about a Soviet boy named Deniska who is growing up in the late 1950s and early 60s in Moscow in a communal apartment where he lives with his mom and dad. The collection was very popular among young readers in the Soviet Union, and it continues to be in print and a perennial bestseller in Russia. The translation presented here was made for an anthology of Soviet children's literature in translation, tentatively slated to be published by the University Press of Mississippi. Он живой и светится. Однажды вечером я сидел во дворе возле песка и ждал маму. Она, наверное, задерживалась в институте или в магазине, или, может быть, долго стояла на автобусной остановке. Не знаю. Только все родители нашего двора уже пришли, и все ребята пошли с ними по домам, и уже, наверное, пили чай с бубликами и брынзой, а моей мамы все еще не было. He's alive and he glows. One evening, I was sitting by a pile of sand in our yard, waiting for my mama. She must have been held up at the institute or at the store, or maybe she was simply waiting for her bus. I'm not sure. All I knew was the parents of all other neighborhood kids had come and taken their children home. They were probably all cozy now, having tea with salty cheese and crackers, and my mama was still out somewhere. Lights went on in the windows, one by one. Radio music began playing, and dark clouds started across the sky. The clouds looked like beardy old men. I was getting hungry, but Mama was still not coming. I thought that if I had found out my mama was waiting for me somewhere on the edge of the world, all hungry, I would run to her right away, instead of being late and making her sit on a pile of sand and miss me. And then my friend Mishka came out. He said, "Hey!" I said, "Hey." Mishka sat down next to me and picked up my dump truck. "Neat," Mishka said. "Where'd you get it? Does it scoop sand? No. Does it dump sand? Yeah. What's this handle? What's it for? Does it spin? Yeah. Wow. Can I borrow it?" I said, "No, you can't. It's a gift. Papa gave it to me before he left town." Mishka got all huffy and moved a little bit away from me. The evening became even darker than before. I kept looking at the gate, making sure I would not miss the moment Mama came. But Mama kept not coming. She probably ran into Auntie Rosa and chose to stand there and chat with her, not thinking about me at all. I lay down on the sand. Then Mishka said, "So, can I have your dump truck?" "Get lost, Mishka." Mishka said, "I'll trade it for stamps, 1 Guatemala and 2 Barbadoses." I said, "Your Barbadoses are no match for my truck." Mishka went, "Wanna take my swim ring?" I said, "It's bursted." Mishka went, "You'll fix it up." That made me a little angry. Where would I swim? In the communal bathtub? On Tuesdays, when it's our turn to use it? Mishka got huffy again. After a while he said, "Oh, whatever. Remember my kindhood. Here, take this." He offered me a matchbox. I took it. "Open it," Mishka said. "You'll see." I opened the box and saw nothing at first. Then I saw a little pale green flicker. It looked like a tiny star burning far, far away from me, and at the same time sitting in a box, right in my hands. "What is this, Mishka?" I whispered. "What is this?" "It's a firefly," Mishka said. "Isn't he nice? Don't worry, he's alive." "Mishka," I said, "take my dump truck if you want to, okay? Take it for keeps. Just let me have this star. I'll take him home with me." Mishka grabbed my dump truck and ran to his house. I stayed where I was, holding my firefly, looking at him again and again. I could not get enough of how green he was, a fairy tale green, and how far away the light was, though he was so close, right there in my palm. I couldn't catch a breath. I heard my heart hammer in my chest, and a funny prickly feeling inside my nose made me think I was about to cry. I sat like that for a long, long time. There was no one else anywhere around. I forgot about everyone living in the whole wide world. But then my mama came, and I was very happy. We walked home together. When we sat down to have tea with salty cheese and crackers, Mama asked me, "How's your new dump truck?" I said, "I traded it, Mama." Mama said, "How curious. What did you trade it for?" I said, "I traded it for a firefly who lives in this box. Turn off the lights." Mama turned off the lights, the room went dark, and we both sat down to look at the tiny, magical, pale green star. After a while, Mama turned the lights back on. "Yes," she said, "this is magic, of course. But still, what made you want to trade your precious dump truck for this little bug?" "You were taking such a long time," I said. "I was so lonely. And this firefly, he turned out to be better than all the dump trucks in the world." Mama looked at me thoughtfully and asked, "Why? What's making him better?" I said, "Don't you understand? He is alive and he glows." Thank you for listening.